guys, we're here at the Maritime Festival in Drogheda, and this happens every year. And of course, I always get to be the most talented in Ireland, upcoming, unsigned, and somebody who's a solo artist at the moment. You're going to have to tell everybody all about yourself. How about that?
Okay, well, my name is Andrew Orr.
Well, I was going to say Andrew Orr, but I presume you know who he is already. Go Google him.
So yeah, Andrew Orr. You can check out andreworr.com or Facebook, the usual stuff. There's an EP out on iTunes at the moment and Spotify and all that kind of stuff, so that's called Where on Earth Are You? I'm looking to do a couple of songs off that today, and I don't normally do cover versions, but I'm going to try and drop in a couple of reasonably recent cover versions that hopefully people will know. So yeah, usually the stuff that I do is quite obscure, the cover versions that I like, but I'm trying to, please the audience that's here today, just given that it's families and what have you. So looking forward to playing a few songs.
Are you gigging locally, or where's the main area? Where can people catch you if they want to see you live?
Yeah, I've played in Boyles a good few times, and obviously the Purple sessions with Jerry I've done a good few times, and then there's a couple of sessions in Dublin that I've done regularly enough, but I mean there's no real kind of regular. I guess just keep an eye on the website. Whatever events are coming up or whatever gigs are coming up are always going to be posted up there, and on Facebook as well, so yeah.
Guys, you can hear in the background, obviously there's a very happening music stage, of course.
And it's sunny.
And it's fabulous. That's why we're wearing shades. We're not really posters, are we?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah, of course. If you're in the music industry, you have to have your look. Do you actually focus on your look?
Not really, no. I mean, you can't see when I'm wearing flip-flops and shorts here at the moment, but no, I don't really. I guess it depends on the gig, I suppose. Like if it's a really big thing and there's going to be, TV and stuff that I should have thought of about maybe today, yeah, you would put a little bit of effort in, I guess. But no, gigs like this, you just be yourself, try and get it done, do it well, and hopefully people will enjoy themselves.
Yeah, I think that's the key as well. A lot of people think that you have to look a certain way to be a success in the industry, and obviously you have to be yourself. Isn't that the key? You have to bring your music out and be happy with that, but not just that. Again, I think the focus should be taken away from the whole X Factor, the whole professional makeup, over the top stuff, when, if you don't have the basic talent, you're not going to go anywhere really.
True, and I think authenticity is really what it's all about, and if you can deliver a little bit of yourself in every performance, then that's going to be much better than looking the part and doing a good mime or whatever. So it's about delivering a little bit of yourself in every performance that you give. So hopefully I'll be doing that today. My wife and kids are on the way down as well, so it should be a bit of fun. They're looking forward to it, and hopefully I might get my little fellow up on the stage to do one song with me, so it should be a bit of fun,
Brilliant. Well, you better give them a shout out, because it's going to be watching here. They'll be like, when are you on telly, Daddy?
Oh, I sure will, yeah, no, definitely will.
What's their names?
Finn and Elin. Hi, Finn and Elin. And Anne.
Hello. So, just about your music in particular, if there's a specific style, where do you affiliate your taste? Like, what did you listen to? And what kind of music inspired you? And do you think that's influenced what you've written yourself now?
It's a good question. In a weird way, a lot of the stuff that I was really into when I was younger was quite, in a way, mainstream. A little bit left to centre mainstream, but still mainstream. Like I loved R.E.M., I loved and still do love Tom Waits, Nick Cave. So a little bit of the darker side, but still quite mainstream and popular enough. In a weird way, a lot of the movies that I've seen, like the stuff on my EP, Where on Earth Are You, check it out on iTunes and Spotify. Like it's quite cinematic, like it's quite soundscapey. So like although it's a band sound, it's all just me. So it's piano, guitar. There's a lot of strings, a lot of orchestration, a lot of ear candy kind of percussion. So it's quite cinematic. It's quite movie soundtrack-esque.
I think that's the way forward as well in the movie industry, is that we get original unsigned artists and encourage them to put scores in and encourage them to put their music, because doors can be opened and closed very fast, because it's not just about gigging, is it, anymore? And you don't really make revenue off the cybernet or the social media. You have to actually go out there in a live sense. But there's so many arenas now that you can pitch your music in the film industry and also the independent movie industry. I think that's a way to go forward as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Or gaming, or and film and TV is obviously the big thing. And if you can get your song in an ad, I mean, it can just make all of the difference. So
gaming as well, you said that. I think that's massive money, isn't it? Look at how many times you heard the same song when it's like Minecraft or
Yeah,
flipping FIFA. My God, what kind of revenue stream is coming in there for musicians and artists?
Yeah, it must be phenomenal. I don't know anything about it at the moment, but yeah.
Well, you never know, guys. If you're looking for some music to put on your gaming,
please.
Whatever you've created, even somebody who's coming up with new stuff, you should give Andrew Orr, check him out on Facebook, and obviously download, if you can, the new music as well. Give that link again.
So you can buy it off andreworr.com. You can get a signed copy on andreworr.com, or you can buy it on Spotify or iTunes or any of the usual online. But I might just add one thing, and it's controversial. I think it's really sad that so much of the money that's been generated by artists is going to technology companies. I think it's really perverse. So, like, if you do have the opportunity, come directly to the artists. I think is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
And keep music local, keep music live.
Yeah. Well, that's the key as well. That's one thing about Jerry Hodges and the Purple Sessions, is that he's opened a forum for so many artists and performers to just do their thing, and that's what's amazing, because all credit to him today. We're at the Maritime Festival in Drogheda. It's sunny outside, you can tell. We are wearing shades because we are half posers and it's sunny as well. But you should support the industry, and I think what he's done for you guys is to make a difference, hasn't he, really?
Like, it's phenomenal. Without people like Jerry or the Ruby Sessions or all of these kind of regular things that are going on for unsigned artists, like they're absolutely vital to give people the confidence to get on stage, to give them the practice arena to hone their kind of performance. And it really is important. Like, I've seen artists coming through the Purple Sessions that have gone from nervous first timers to polished professionals by the third or fourth time. So it's really vitally important that these platforms are made available to artists to kind of help them develop, and if it wasn't for people like Jerry, that wouldn't happen, so it's great.
Well, vote Andrew Orr, that's all I'm going to say. You're great at putting the right kind of comments out there, especially when it comes to the political awareness, that we have to be aware that there's so much money going to specific artists and not enough to unsigned. But here's the thing, I think it's about to shift. I think the industry is starting to recognise what's going on, the efforts that are going in, and as you say yourself, it makes a difference if local people support local artists and the community support them, and Jerry Hodges is a great example of that. And Andrew, I'm delighted to have you here. I'm looking forward to hearing you going on stage next. As you can hear, beautiful music in the background. We're kicking off here live at the Maritime Festival, and it's all very exciting stuff.
Cool, thanks very much indeed. Yeah, looking forward to it. Happy days, and thanks again to Jerry and the Purple Sessions.
Hi there, well, we're Whistle. We've got Andy on the bass, Brian on the drums, Enid on the fiddle, Carl on the banjo, Des on the guitar, and Martin Jerome and I play mandolin. We've been together about 12 years now. We're on the road as often as we possibly can and playing good country music.
What do you like being live on stage at the festival in Drogheda? What was the buzz like?
We had a great time today. We were absolutely delighted to get in between the showers, have a nice dry stage, and it was great buzz. Actually, it was good to see people dancing early in the day and having a bit of crack and sitting down all around the place. It was great.
How can people find you? Where is have you Facebook? Tell them where they can get you.
Yes, we have a Facebook page, which we've just broadcast live from there now, and we play a lot around Dublin City, So Facebook, and sign up, and you'll be able to follow us.
Brilliant. What are you doing with your music now? Have you stuff out that people can listen to online?
Yes, we do online. We have anything on Facebook you can kind of catch us there online, and we're constantly revising our repertoire, and we like challenging ourselves and trying stuff that just occurs to us, So it's organic, I think, is a word. Yeah, liking it. Okay.
Organic, yeah.
How would you describe your sound?
I think our sound can be described as kind of folk, Americana, traditional, a bit of bluegrass thrown in there. We're very versatile. We kind of do a lot of different styles of things, and we've actually got a lot of original material as well. So we got a couple of songwriters in the band as well. So Jerome, Jez, Carl, we got some good stuff, and Andy as well. We all write a bit of stuff. So yeah, we're very versatile. Yeah, what's that? Rocks and a rolls. That's it. We rock and roll.
Have you other gigs lined up, and where can people go to hear you live?
Oh, bloody hell, I get this question. I actually don't know. Do we?
Next one is.
Next one is in Bandon, I think.
Oh, in Bandon, down in Cork. So 30th, 26th of August. Yeah. So.
Check out our webpage.
Check out the webpage.
Check out the webpage.
Yeah, the webpage on the interweb, So yeah, so go for the interweb. Arr. I'm handing this back now.
That's done.
That's Andy's first go in front of a microphone. He doesn't like it one bit. Yeah, our next definite gig is Bandon on the 26th of August, but we get a lot of gigs at short notice, so who knows. We are Whistle.
We're at the Purple Sessions of the
Maritime Festival.
Cheers, everybody.
Okay, guys, we're here at the Maritime. I'm lucky to get somebody live off stage, the first performer of the whole festival, and it's fantastic. It's Katie Gallagher. How you doing?
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me. I appreciate being here.
You travelled all the way from Longford, did you today?
Yeah, no, it was grand. There was one diversion, but we got around it. It was fine.
It was called the Garda checkpoint, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
I met them earlier as well.
Keeping an eye out for the messers.
That's it. We're not messers anyway, so we're all right.
Definitely not.
No. Listen here, you've been doing a lot of work with your music, and you have a lovely EP coming up, have you?
Yes.
Tell us a bit about this.
So we have the EP out at the when is that? The end of the summer, hopefully. So we have one more song to do, and we're ready to go. We don't know whether it's going to go the EP track or the mini album track, but either way, we're going to have something out. So we had the single out there May, because it was before my exam, just before my college exam, so it was kind of like a hectic time. But the single did so well. We got number 1 in the country charts and number 16 on the official Irish or the official iTunes chart. So I'm buzzing. So I'm really looking forward to the next release now.
Oh my God! How do you manage to do that? You're in DCU, isn't it?
Yes, DCU. Yeah, music secondary school teaching. So I'm kind of surrounded by music. There's no escape it. But yeah, it's hard to balance everything now. I think for exams, definitely, I kind of forgot I had exams halfway through the time. I was kind of like, oh no, sugar, last week, cram it all in, be grand. But sure, hopefully I won't do too bad in the results.
It wasn't like you were studying accountancy and being a musician or a songwriter.
Yeah,
so
no, it all links into
kind of flowed.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is always a good choice. So do you see yourself going in and teaching music then, and also having this as a career in tandem?
Well, I'm hoping to just get the degree first and have the degree under my belt just to be safe, and then go straight into try and get do the music full time. But at the moment, I'm kind of trying to get the degree first. You know what I'm saying? The way the industry is, it's very good to have a backup plan.
It's always good to have a backup plan. The one thing I would say is that if your passion is in creating something, you can do it in both ways, can't you, as well?
Yeah, well, I think especially for placement and stuff like that, because I'm going to be for the placement I got the kids to write their own songs as well. So it's nice to bring it in, type of way. And you know the way kids are, they go and look you up on Facebook and see can they find you. They're like, Miss, you have a Facebook page. I'm like, yeah. So,
I do look so different.
Miss, is it okay if we call you by your first name? I'm like, no, guys, you're not allowed. Just no. But no, it's funny. The kids love it when they see that you're doing music outside as well, so they know it's what you want to do as well. So they take you more seriously, I think.
Yeah. But they can't believe it as well when you actually have a personality. You're a bit of crack, and you see maybe they see that in class, but it's completely different when you're out in the real world.
Well, I hope so. I hope I have a bit of crack to me anyway, a bit of banter, hopefully.
really brought it today on camera, I'm sure about it. You know, we're also going live to Facebook while we're taking this interview, so you're doing really, really well. So come here, go back to your music. How do people find you? Obviously you're on Facebook and social media. Go on, throw the links.
I'm like a bit of a social media addict. It's Facebook, Katie Gallagher Music, Twitter, Katie Gal Music, Katie's Red Guitar on Instagram, and I just go mad. I love living like I shouldn't be living through my phone, but it seems the way it is now these last few weeks I have kind of been. But yeah, that's all my links.
Yeah. So you're not one of these people that wakes up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to check your phone?
Oh no! I need my sleep. I need my sleep. But no, I'd be very like, I just think the way when you meet new people, it's always kind of like, oh, add me on Facebook or do the Facebook thing. So it's important to be there as well. But I much prefer going and talking to people face to face as well. So it's trying to find a medium.
It's way more fun.
Yes,
way more
definitely,
fun.
definitely.
Fun, isn't it? Oh, you could see me doing a winky face and a smiley face.
Yeah, there's no emojis. Like we just do the real thing, okay?
Yeah. I like that kind of world as well. But I have to say you were fantastic on
stage.
Thank
you so much.
Your vocals, I know you have a little bit of a background where you like Ed Sheeran and you like Presley, which hello, bit of quality there as well. Gavin James. And also, you know, you're movie-esque. We seem to be sticking with the theme of old school movies today because I was talking to someone earlier on who's had the same kind of concept.
Yes.
Do you think that's the way the music is going, that you're taking your sound to a bigger level? Do you find that artists want to move it into the arena of something more creatively big? Would you ever go to orchestra? Would you ever go to
I would
cello
love
or, you know, that kind of thing?
Well, I started the cello there recently this year, so hopefully now I might actually take it up. Like, you never know. But,
that's an easy instrument.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I sound like a dying cat at the moment. But no, hopefully I'd love to I just want to be a part of all sorts of music. I just kind of want to try everything, you know, type of way. Because you see some musicians now and they know a bit of everything, and that's kind of how I want to know a bit of everything and just be able to have a conversation about everything.
Well, you see, you're so old at 20 trying to learn all these things, you know. I know, you're doing brilliant. I think it doesn't matter. I was talking to somebody recently who started a cello in their 40s, and I was like, well, fair play to you. I think that's the key, is if it's in your heart, don't make any excuses, guys. There is no excuse. It's lovely to see somebody in their 20s doing something with it, but don't say, oh, I'm too old, or there's not room for creative life. It makes you happy, doesn't it?
Definitely. I think when music is concerned, there's no age, like there is no age or barrier, or whatever the word is. Like there is no. Everyone can do it. I don't see why people are like, oh, I just shouldn't do it. I'm like such an age. I'm like, so doesn't matter.
It's like that ballroom dancer. You know, she was in her 80s and then she started doing these mad flips over this guy's head.
I love that. I love
that
so much.
We are so YouTubers, aren't we?
Oh my god, I need to get off the bloody internet. But no, I love when I see people like that. I think when it doesn't matter what age you start, if you love it, just do it. That's my whole opinion of it. Stay happy.
Well, you have heard it from the Maritime Festival. And we are advocates of dreams. Follow your heart, follow what you believe in, and I think you're going to do really well because you've got a great voice, and I loved your vocals and I loved your writing ability. It's just empathic, and I think that's the key to music, especially today, because we love to get our hearts broken and heal. We're survivors, aren't we?
We definitely are. I'm telling you that for sure. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're brilliant. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Well, I'm Jerry Simpson, and this is the amazing Augustinian Gospel Choir. Now, if you thought it was a miracle that the sun came out, we created that miracle, isn't that right? This is the sunny port of Drogheda on a beautiful Sunday, the second day of the festival, and we've had an amazing time. We can't thank enough Jerry, that's Jerry Hodgins, of course, okay? And I got to thank Kathy, who flew in all the way from Australia to be here this weekend. That's amazing, Kathy. So, where is she? And you know who this is? This is very important who this is. Who is she? So, we want to say a big thank you. We've had a wonderful day. The sun came out, it rained for everybody else, and we'll see you all here again next year, and we're bringing our own sunshine.
This is getting very familiar. It's not the first time I've interviewed Mr. Craig Hall here because he's with the Red Empire. So how's it going?
Good, you?
Yeah, really good. We're at the Maritime Festival here with the Purple Sessions. How was it on stage for you today?
It was lovely, it was very windy, very windy. As you can see from my combination of hat and glasses, I didn't really know what to expect. It rained, there was sunshine, there was wind, there was everything. So
I'm like that all day. I brought woolly socks and flip-flops.
Good mix. Socks and sandals, the way to go.
I didn't wear them.
No.
So tell me, there's lots of stuff going on for you guys at the moment. It's really exciting because you took time to just kind of pull things together because it's a new sound, new energy happening. Tell us a little bit about it.
So basically there's a lot of changes in the band in the last year and a half since we released the album at the start of 2016. The album did well for us, played a lot of gigs, really enjoyed our tour and the album and stuff like that, but we took time to go away and completely kind of reinvent ourselves. So we've come back with a kind of harder, more political slant on our new sound, and people seem to be responding to it quite well, so good,
No spoilers there, but there is some exciting stuff ahead, isn't there?
There is, yeah. We have a new single coming out. I don't want to even give away the title because there's such a charge with it, so we're waiting.
Like the wind behind us.
Exactly, yeah. So there's lots going on, but it's safe to say it's a big departure, and it's a harder sound, and it's a more challenging sound.
It's like the grown-up version of the Red Empire.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like it was always in us, when we approached the making of the first album, we had something like 40 or 50 songs, and there was a lot of really, really rocking songs. There was kind of dark songs, but they didn't make the album because they didn't sit well together with the stuff that was on the album. But this is us just opening up that other side of us now, you know what I mean? We were always fans of bands who combined the soft and the hard and made it work together, so we're doing that now. We're exploring that side of us now, so that's good.
I think it's a really good move because even just listening to the set that they did on stage here, guys, I have to say it's a whole new adventure, and I can hear that you're sitting more in yourselves as individuals, but yet collectively in the band you're gelling really well. So there's definitely something exciting happening, and I'm excited to find out more. But we can't say anything today.
We can't say anything today because, to be honest with you, we're getting everything together, and we're going to launch it with a gig. We're going to launch it in a very professional, together way. So it'll be within the next month and a half that we have it out there.
All right. So if you're not a fan already of Red Empire, you really should be.
Keep track of the dates and everything like that. Yeah.
So it's very simple. I think we know enough about social media that you just go on Facebook and you just troll them or stalk them or whatever you want.
That's right, yeah. And keep up to date.
Yeah. We love stalkers. It's very important. Well, some of you know who I'm talking about. Right, guys. I know they're all coming off stage now, so it's been a busy day for you guys. What's next? Are you gigging at the moment, or what's the plan?
So our next whole thing is building up towards the launch. We're going to announce where the launch is. We have a gig coming up in Whelan's in August, and we have another couple of little. I hate to use this word because it's so wanky, but like little boutique gigs. We're going to do a small acoustic sets and stuff around to help to kind of launch the single itself. So we're going to try it out in different environments and let it breathe a bit. So there's going to be a big gig and there's going to be loads of little small gigs around that and other big gigs too.
Cool. Well, it sounds like it's a great idea. Looking forward to hearing what you have. And look, I really think it's important that the music industry is supported, especially unsigned original artists. And if anybody is original, it's Red Empire. So guys, we're at the Maritime Festival. The wind is blowing. The sun has come out again, I have to say. It was lashing rain earlier and you did a brilliant set, so fantastic. And looking forward to hearing some more from you guys.
Great. Thanks, Marian. Cheers. Thank you.
And the wind is going to stop at some stage. Jesus Christ. Here we are at the Maritime Festival, and I'm here with Chris Brady, and as you can hear in the background there's a band on stage called Choirline. Now we'll get to talk to the lads after this, but first, Chris Brady, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks Marian, and yourself?
You had a fantastic launch there recently in Whelan's. Tell me about it. How did it feel?
Yeah, it was great. It's been a long time coming. Been planning this launch for the last few years, and it went down very well. Yes, I was very happy with the attendance. I was very happy with the show itself, and everyone else was there. Seemed pretty happy with that. So my work was done.
Listen here, how on earth did you end up working with Paolo Nutini? Tell us the story behind that one.
Well, it was fluke really, I was gigging over in Cyprus, overnight in Napa for a few months, and he just happened to be on holidays over there with his band, and the bar I was gigging in, he was venturing by and he kind of looked in, probably seeing some live music, and one of the reps just said, "Chris, Paolo Nutini's outside just looking at you." So I just plugged out the guitar and went out, and I just asked him if he minded singing some songs with me. and he was more than happy to. Yeah. So we just had a little bit of a session on the street.
Did anybody record this?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I've got photos on my Facebook, and there's videos. You know, very not great videos, but videos anyway. So I don't mind.
You don't care. You could just say you played with him. That's all that matters. Because you've supported some great bands already, like the Riptide Movement and Aslan, and also then the Voice of Ireland as well. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was great. Look, it was an amazing experience. It wasn't a route that I ever thought I'd go down. But I suppose it's very good for building a foundation and a fan base as well. Like, you know, a lot of people do watch the Voice of Ireland just to see some new talent where I was there. So I suppose I was kind of contemplating doing it for 2 or 3 years, and I just kind of got to kick up the backside and said, you know what, I'll just go and do it this year. And it was great. It was a great experience. Met some amazing people as well.
You've evolved artistically as well. I can hear the sound is developing into your own personal thing. You know, sometimes people think you are a certain thing, and then all of a sudden you've surprised a few people, I think, recently with the Whelan's gig and the new release as well. So how can people find you online? I suppose they just go and Google you.
Yeah, well, look, Facebook, I suppose, is the biggest social network in the world. So just find me there on Chris Brady Official. So if you wanted that, and then I've obviously got my Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. So you find plenty of videos there, plenty of new releases, and yeah, so it's exciting at the minute. Like, now that the album's out there, I can just kind of try promote that now for the rest of the year. And it's brilliant.
So where next? Are you going to be gigging around Dublin again, or where can people find you? Anything lined up for the moment?
Well, to be fair, I'm just happy enough just playing some festivals. Just going to enjoy my summer. It's been a long build up towards the Whelan's gig, and I kind of put everything else in the back on the long finger, because I was just looking forward to that so much. So I reckon that I have got a few things lined up. So again, if you just visit my Facebook page, you'll find everything there. A few secret gigs lined up.
See, I knew I had to read between the lines here, because he's saying I know that conversation is I can't tell you just yet,
Yeah,
but
not just yet,
something major is happening.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, fingers crossed,
And toes crossed at this stage. But you deserve it, Chris, because you've been working so hard as well, and it's good to see you, because you know what, when you come down to something like the Maritime Festival and you see the calibre of bands on stage today, it just shows the music industry is really starting to rise again, and it's great, and I'm looking forward to hearing you perform.
Thanks very much, Marian. Thanks very much.
Okay guys, that's Chris Brady. Listen, you should really check out his new tunes as well. And he has a little secret, and the only way you're going to find out is go onto his Facebook page, and you know, you might throw him a like as well. Chris Brady, guys, one to watch.
Hello everybody, we are Prioland. And this is also Prioland.
No, we have to do it all together.
Hello everybody, we're Prioland. We can't get this right. I'm Davey.
I'm Tommy. I'm Connor. I'm Connor Bogue.
I'm Calvin.
So we're here live at the Maritime Festival. Lads, you're just after coming off stage. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was great. We had great fun. How was it for you?
It was really good. It was actually very good. Yeah, it really was.
Genuinely arousing.
We got free Muju.
Free Muju.
Yeah, it was very good. It was.
There you go.
What next? Where are you gigging? What are your links? Tell everybody, how did they find out about you?
We're gigging in Glastonbury next, so you can come to that whenever you want. No, our next gig is in Whelan's in Dublin. Please come to Whelan's.
Can everybody get to find out about you?
You can find us on Facebook at Prioland. You can find us on Instagram at Prioland. And you can also find us on Twitter at Prioland.
At Prioland. And Vivo.
How would you describe your sound?
Don't know. Class. Kind of Irish Americana, I'd say. Yeah. Irish Americana. Irish Americana. Like Tropicana, but not.
Music downloaded that people can listen to.
We have 2 songs, we have 2 singles recorded. They're just waiting to be released at the moment. You'll get them on iTunes very soon.
What does it mean to you to play a gig in Drogheda for the Maritime Festival?
It feels amazing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah.
Feels nice.
Yeah, it does.
It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
And finally, guys, why did you call the band Prioland? Who actually knows the answer?
This is the man.
Well, myself and Conor Bogue here,
We're lovers.
We're not lovers. We live in Dundalk.
In a house in say called Prioryland Grove.
And we named the band after Prioryland. It's not very original. Actually, It's extremely original. But yeah, that's the whole story behind it, I guess.
And finally, I'm actually going to get in the shot with you, okay? So we'll say goodbye to your fans.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye to Prioryland.
Say goodbye to them.
Bye.
This one over here.
And this
What's your Everybody will tell you not to do what he said. And look at you know you don't deserve to kill those folk yourself.
Hello, we're coming to you live from the Maritime Festival in Drogheda. I'm here with Kua. We're being windswept here badly, so we'll get on with the show here as quick as we can. Can you give me your names, lads?
John Davidson.
Hello.
Shane Booth.
And Ross O'Mara. And can you tell us a bit about the band?
Well, we're Kua. You can find us on www.facebook.com, Kua Kiol, or you can find us on soundcloud.com, Kua Music, and reverbnation.com, Kua. There you go.
We've had a brilliant time here at the Maritime Festival and at the Purple Sessions. Thanks to everyone for having us here.
Yeah.
Come and buy our music, Kua Music, Kua Kiol. Type it into the Google box.
There you go.
Thanks very much. Back to you, Roisin.
This is Clara Rose. We're here at the Maritime Festival. Hi, everybody. Coming live to us here. You were absolutely insanely good on stage. I have to say, I've never heard vocals with that kind of capacity in my life. Where did that come from? Is Mammy a good singer or somebody?
Mom, Dad, goes way back in the generations. So just there was no other choice for me really. It had to be music. So.
Well, you did sing a song your mum wrote. Was it a Blue Negligee or something?
Yeah, she wrote this now before I was even a twinkle in her eye, I think. But it's a great blues song, you know, it's great fun. People always love it, no matter if they know my music or not, they just always respond to it. It's a great song, so that's why I always have it in my set.
And she's only a little person, people here, and the vocals that came out of you today, I was like, if you close your eyes, it wasn't you. Seriously, I just thought, whoa, this is serious. Where does your inspiration come from? Because I can hear a few rockabilly influences, I can hear some retro stuff, but for you, who do you like?
I've always loved female voices that have just like real gravity and strength and, you know, kahunas.
Yeah,
so
we're good with kahunas.
I love this kind of, you know, you've got Janis Joplin, Bonnie Raitt, Nina Simone, all these big fearsome women, you know. And a woman discovered recently, Susan Tedeschi, she's a great blues singer. It's just so many, and Etta James and all these kind of women. And
so you're a little old soul, really.
Little old soul. Like, yeah.
Well, you can hear it in your music as well. But here's the thing: I think we have a little gem here in Ireland, guys. How come nobody has discovered you? I mean, I'm thinking of Imelda May, and I just thought you could give her a run for her money.
Well, I'd love to be where Imelda is. She has done amazing, and you know, keep trying, keep playing. And I just love meeting people, playing my music, getting on the road, and just seeing where it takes me. So I'm happy in my own skin, and whatever happens, you know.
Well, we do the usual. We're going to point you towards our Facebook and any social media outlets as well. music in the pipeline at the moment. You're working on something.
Yes, a new album is in the oven. So we are in the cooking stage at the moment. We've recorded it up in Orphan Studios, and we've had an amazing time now with the band. We tracked all the songs and it's sounding really class. So I can't wait to release it later this year. Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, guys, watch out for that, because I seriously want to recommend vocally. I've heard nothing like this in Ireland in a long time, and I'm very impressed. And I'm just delighted with the calibre of talent here on the Purple Sessions, because the stage is just phenomenal. And every year, the Maritime Festival music just gets better and better and better. Clara Rose, what are you not able to do? Because vocally, you're able to sing a lot of covers there that most people wouldn't even touch. Is there any song you can't sing? The answer is no.
Well, yeah. No, usually I can throw my hand to whatever. I've background as well in singing at weddings and stuff, and you never know what someone's going to throw at you. So you always have to be ready with that odd but personal choice for someone. So in that way, I've gotten used to learning loads of different styles, and I really enjoy just good music. So yeah, try and sing as much styles as I can, you know.
Well, listen, you're brilliant, I have to say. I really was, I keep on glowing here. It's like, wow. It's rare that happens, because I have a brilliant sister called Marian Shanley, and she has impressed me all my life. And you know what? You come in a close second, and that is kudos. That is real kudos. Right, guys, you better check her out. She's Clara Rose. We're here at the Maritime Festival, and show support. I might know a few people in Dublin. It's a great scene, and you know what? Dublin, you're going to love her. You're going to eat her up, and you know what? She's ready. She's ready. If you've got anything that can help her and get her proper gigs and a few quid behind it, be fantastic as well. Thank you so much, Clara Rose.
Thank you.
Money's always important, isn't it?
Oh yeah. We don't. It's not all about the money.
No, but it helps. I'm with the Gatinos, and they just have to come in live off stage in the Maritime Festival. It's great crack here, and you probably can't even see my head. Look, woo, there I am. Right, all right. Guys, what was it like for you?
It was a great experience, yeah.
Great.
Yep, great experience, yeah. Hello, we're the Cachinos, and we're here at the Maritime Festival. The Maritime Festival in Drogheda.
Yes, the Cachinos here at the Maritime Festival in Drogheda. Beautiful day, beautiful people, and beautiful atmosphere. It's really brilliant down here. Jerry Hodges really set up a great stage down here, and all the people involved with him we'd like to thank.
What was the live experience for you on stage? How did you?
It was great. Good energy from all the lads, and Philly was amazing as usual, jumping around. He's a cross between Mick Jagger and Freddie Mercury. We call him Mick Mercury.
Yay!
Nope. Do you want thumbs up?
No, me, not me.
Say hi.
Hi, how you doing?
It's our drummer Victor.
I'm from Hungary.
All the way from Hungary.
Speak some Hungarian.
Sziasztok! Sziasztok!
I want you to tell me where people can find you on Facebook, all your links, that kind of stuff.
You can find the Cachinos basically on Facebook, and we have a YouTube subscription as well. That's a link on Facebook as well. So get tapping, get liking, because we need your support.
And Instagram as well.
And Instagram, yeah, Instagram.
This is where I sneak in. I have to say that this was the best band of the day so far, because they had the crowd hopping, and I even got up to jump and dance, so I'm very impressed. Guys, you better check them out online. I love your stuff. Fantastic. And they're great crack as well off stage. So what I'll say is find them out, Continues. They are all over cyberspace. And the camera's moving because it's so windy here.
Yeah, get
everybody in on the show. I'm jumping in and out of the camera all day, which is great fun. I'm lucky to have Sarah something here beside me. How are you?
I'm good, thanks very much, Marian.
Listen, I was blown away. You're on stage there. We're here at the Maritime Festival, and she's just amazing, because last time I saw you it was a little quiet acoustic number in Duleek, wasn't it, at the Fireside Festival? So it's been a great evolution of spirit.
Definitely, yeah.
How do you feel about your music right now?
I always had in my head that I wanted a bigger sound, but I think I started off wanting a band, and then I kind of gave up on that and just decided I'll be a band myself, and that's kind of the way the sound is went. I'll do it all.
As long as you don't get banned.
Yes, exactly.
Mind you, it didn't do Madonna any harm or any of the biggies as well. So
this is true.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. But look, what I loved was that you did something which people credit to Ed Sheeran, but long before he was doing it, you were doing the loop pedal. That's not easy to do at all. So when did you start doing that?
Well, I actually get that a lot. A lot of people come up and say to me, "Oh, you must have been influenced by Ed Sheeran," and I had that loop pedal long before anybody knew who he was. But I will credit Katie Tunstall is the reason I picked it up. Her and the Black Horse and the Cherry Tree, I seen that and I was like, that's for me. And now I have a very different sound to her and the whole lot, but that's what gave me the idea.
Yeah. Well, I can see that in your music as well, because I remember the first time I saw Sarah Something, and it was very demure, quiet, shy, restrained, and dipping your toe in the music industry, which is lovely. And to be fair, I love seeing that as well. But who you are is brassy, girl. I'm telling you, you're bringing it out there. There's total confidence. You were having the chats with the audience, and I love that. And I think, you know, a woman in the industry today, it's so hard to make your mark, but you're actually doing it, and I'm so proud of you. Well
Thank
done.
you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I used to be so shy now, but now I'm enjoying myself. I think that's the difference. I used to be forcing myself. You'll be fine someday. You'll be fine, and now I am.
Yeah. I think if you love what you do,
but that's it. That's all it is. I just go up and enjoy myself. It's not real work.
And at the moment, are you recording, or what way are you music-wise? Can people get a nice little download to listen to?
I have, at the minute, I have on SoundCloud a couple of teasers from the album. There's a couple of clips people can check out. The album's nearly finished and should be out kind of second half of this year. So, yeah. You can.
I love hearing that, because I've heard so many musicians and artists and bands come up in the past few years and they said, well, we're working on it. And I love when you're actually at the point where you're just nearly there. Are you excited?
I am just as excited as I am terrified to finally just have it done, because it's taken so long, and it's exciting.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It's the end result, isn't it?
Definitely. It's taken me about 4 years, but I'm happy as well that I didn't put it out when I was quiet and shy and that, because that's not actually my music and how I wanted it to sound, you know. So in that process, I've learned how it's supposed to sound and what I want. So now I'm happy to say it's perfect for me.
Brilliant, I'm so impressed. Obviously, cyberspace, people can get you on social media. Look out for Sarah Something. Yeah. She's something else, that's what I'm going to say. See that? That was good, wasn't it? Thank you. You're going to laugh all the way to the bank with that one, I can tell you. The thing is here, what I love is just the unsigned and original music in Ireland. It's really starting to make and break ground, and I'm so impressed. And especially, not just because I'm a girl, but it is kind of tough as well if you're a girl in an industry where there's a lot of girls playing guitars, but you have broken the mold, as I said earlier, and I'm really proud to say you have performed amazingly tonight, and the crowd loved you. Does that make you feel good when you hear the crowd clapping and singing along and that kind of thing?
Oh, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, we want to get up and play to people and make them enjoy it. I mean, if they're not enjoying themselves, it's very hard to feed off bored faces, you know what I mean?
I know that feeling.
So of course, I want people to enjoy it just as much as I am. That's what we're here for, to entertain.
A true artist, what can I say? It's fantastico. Right, guys, this is Sarah Something. She's here in the Maritime Festival. We're in the Purple Session tent. Of course, we're grabbing all the hot and happening artists that are coming off the stages. It's been fun so far. One of my favourites of today, Sarah Something.
Thank you.
Lads, the name Pull the Wool, where did that come from?
I'll leave you a call.
Okay.
We got our first gig, and they were looking for a band name, so I just thought the money was easy, so I was pulling the wool over their eyes, so that's where I came in.
I can hear a Tala accent here somewhere.
You can indeed, yeah.
The both of you from Tala?
Yeah, both from Tala. Grew up in Tala, grew up together, so.
And that's funny because I used to work out there near Old Bawn in Dominic Centre.
That's where I'm from, yeah.
Is it? Seriously?
I'm from Old Bawn as well, yeah.
It's gorgeous. Only a few, literally you're at the base of the mountains there.
Yeah.
And it's fabulous. You're only a step away from the Hellfire Club.
That's it, only a few minutes away. You're best of both worlds. 2 minutes into the city and 2 minutes up the mountains, that's it.
And anybody that's listening in from around the world, you have to understand that Ireland has such a dynamic of, you've got town, people living together, and then a few steps away, literally half a mile away, you can have the most beautiful green areas in the world, can't you?
Right, yeah, it's really nice, yeah. It's great. Up Bonabreen is what you're talking about, up in just above Tala. So that's where I'm actually from, but so Carl used to come up and that's where we met up there. So yeah.
So listen, lads, you had a great set. The crowd loved you here at the Maritime Festival. How did it feel for you?
Oh, it's brilliant. A great set. Crowd feedback is always good, and it just went well. Just a good flow. Just a great vibe here. It's just fantastic, yeah.
All the artists today at the Purple Session stage in the Maritime Festival are saying what a really good feeling it is. It feels like it's a real proper festival this year.
Yeah, proper festival, good weather, well run, but a lot of families around, so it's a good vibe around the place, you know. lot of great musicians hanging around as well. So,
See, I think that's the thing in Ireland as well, is that festivals sometimes are isolated just to like a certain age group. But when you can involve the family and you're not looking for babysitters, you're not looking to leave everybody at home or half the family at home, it makes such a difference. And there's boats and there's fantastic stuff here. Are you having fun?
Oh, great day. Yeah, I was delighted we got asked to play. We heard it was great from previous years, and it's just great to see it ourselves now. Definitely hope to try and get back next year. Like, you know, it's such a great day out, you know.
Well, I'm taking the shades off because I've done the cool thing for a second. But listen, guys, this is Pull the World. They're fantastic. And, you know, if you're into a little bit of a bluesy, folky mix, isn't that what you do?
Blues and everything, yeah. A bit of a couple of genres mixed in there. That's what we all grew up on. And there we go.
And there is the tent blowing away live.
We blew the roof off.
You blew the roof off the tent. That's a good sign. I was going to say you're working on an EP at the moment as well, aren't you? Tell me a bit about that.
Well, we have it recorded, it's mastered, so we're just doing the minute is going to print. So hopefully we get that back within a month or so, and maybe have it out, making a few videos and stuff like that for it. So hopefully we get it out and get a bit of a few sales of it as well. Good luck.
Hopefully the tent doesn't blow away on us. Guys, literally blowing the tent off the festival here, or the roof off the festival. Thank you so much for talking to us. And Jerry Hodges in the background, fixing everything. Yay! The main man behind the Purpose Sessions. Guys, show some support here for these lads as well. Pull the World, you can find them on Facebook. And again, you'll be watching out for your EP as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It'll be all over Facebook, all over Instagram, the usual social media stuff.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out.
Spread the word, yeah. You like kind of folk, trad stuff, original music. There'll be 6 songs on it, so spread the word if you like it.
Yeah, brilliant. They're good. I have to say, it's easy listening, and also there's a little bit of folky, bluesy mix and some trad there as well. So you never know what you're going to get from song to song. But I will tell you one thing: it's very enjoyable, and show your support for Pull the World. We're in the Maritime Festival. This is the Purple Session stage, and I'm Paulie Fagan. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely great.
You are going to have to pronounce your name for me.
This is you pronounce your name.
Pronounce it properly.
My name is Zetu.
Zetu. How cool is that?
Zetu.
What does it mean?
Don't have meaning.
Okay.
I don't know what it really means.
We'll give it a meaning.
Legend.
Legend. That works. Yeah. What does that make you, Paulie?
The musical partner of a legend.
Yeah. So you guys are working together now at the moment?
Yeah, Zetu came on with me about 3 or 4 months ago, and we've been going all around Ireland, gigging everywhere, and things are going really, really good for us. We've had a really good year.
Brilliant. So for you, Zetu, what made you work with Paulie? What was it inspired you?
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant because it's always. I used to play in Portugal, but normally I don't sing in English, and so I use it more in my English, and it's been a pleasure to work with Paulie. He's a really great person, and I'm really glad to be working with him, and so it's the things are going well, and so we'll see what's happened, and I'm really.
This is the point you say obrigado.
Obrigado, yes. Sí. Yeah, no, it's a union that just we actually met at a festival last year, and I went solo last year by myself, and then myself and Zetu, we just started jamming together, and then it just says let's go and do it together. And
well, even visually you've gone through a transition from the earlier stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I look different, I sound different, all the music is different. There's been some big changes with me.
I think that's the key, isn't it? That when you embrace your own skin and that you suddenly become the person you're meant to be, then your music becomes the right kind of music.
Exactly,
You thought you were a solo artist, and yet now here you are.
Yeah, well, we're in a recording studio here in Drogheda with Fran McDermott and Eric Sharp, and hi guys, I never record songs solo. I always bring in musicians to collaborate with me. I don't like calling them session musicians because it's a collaboration. So I put a song forward to some musicians, and they come in and we all work the song out together. And so I can't really say I'm solo. I'm a solo songwriter, but I'm not a solo artist.
Okay, so your creative instinct is to work with as many people like yourself as possible.
Exactly, yeah.
And for you, coming from Portugal, do you like Ireland?
Oh, I love Ireland, and especially the people. The weather is not so nicer, but It's all right. It's all right for me. I don't like too much warm. Portugal, it's too warm for me. So, but it's lovely. The people in Ireland, they're beautiful, and so I'm really glad to be here in Ireland. It's really
Well, just listening to your music on stage, I can definitely hear the transition for you.
Yeah.
You definitely are sitting more firmly in your zone.
I'm more comfy now. I found my spot in music where I think it suits me, and we've just been so lucky. And we just signed a record deal a couple of weeks ago with a big company.
Hello.
And also publishing with Universal. So.
Congratulations!
Yeah, we've been keeping that quiet, so we can officially say it now that there's a record label called AGR behind us, and I'm no longer independent. So hopefully it's going to be a good year. We've got a song which has been released to the radio and to the world on the 16th of June. It's called Saving Grace, and we hope you like it. And the record label liked it, so we'll see how it goes.
How does that feel that you say I'm signed? Because that's the dream, isn't it, for a lot of artists to kind of get to a place where you can say, okay, this is official, this is the day job for real.
Do you know what, Marian? It hasn't actually kicked in, hasn't sunk in yet. We're just continuing on doing our gigs that we already had booked, and it's looking like we will be going on tour in Germany and all over Europe this year as well, and continuing on into next year. And we've got to go back in and finish an album and get that out there. So it's just all go, and it's good fun, and we're loving what we're doing. Well, I am anyway. I think you are too.
Me too, yeah, definitely.
Well, you can see the energy, you can see the positivity. I'm absolutely delighted for you both, because this is all that matters, is that you're following your dreams and you're doing what's right for you, and you found where you're happiest. And when you do that, you attract people who see that, and then you get signed. Or you don't have to get signed, guys. Even if it's just get up the spoons when you're in a group in a family environment and tap it out in your knees, it doesn't matter. Music can be where your soul is at, and Paulie Fagan here is a perfect example of don't give up.
Never.
And also to combine forces, both of you,
Don't be greedy as a musician. Share your music with other musicians, and something good will come of it.
Well, what can I say? You're here at the Maritime Festival, so that's Paulie Fagan and so too. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you so much, Marian.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Jerry Hodgers, we made it day one.
Yes, we did, Marian. It's been, I think this is the 4th year, and without doubt, today, best Saturday we've ever seen. The weather was so good to us. That's all we need is weather. We have everything else here. The music has just been phenomenal.
I totally agree. I have to say it is the best here. The crowd stayed with us. Nobody budged out of the seats.
Nobody left the seats, no, and with the food stands right next to us, so you could eat in comfort and enjoy the best of music at the Maritime Festival. And tomorrow is even going to go further, because we have so many fabulous acts tomorrow to add to our lineup. So really looking forward to it. I'm stoked now.
Props to you, I have to say. The Purple Session here at the Maritime Festival.
It's about these guys on the stage doing the business, and they do the business.
Well, somebody has to put the stage there and get up early and sweat about it and put timetables together, and I do know that's a lot of work.
Yeah, but you know what? It is. There's 3 months of it, but you know what? I do it because I love it. You wouldn't do it for money, because nothing could pay you. But I do it because I love it. I do it because I love Purple Sessions, and I believe in musicians. So it's great to see them come and enjoy themselves.
Well, we did an interview with Paulie Fagan there earlier, and he's gotten signed on the back of all of this as well.
Last week, and that's brilliant news. Great to see people's flags flying like that. Yeah.
And I have to say, I definitely think the girls really showed up strong today as well. It's fantastic. Such
Katie
talent.
Gallagher, first girl on stage, and my God, did she look and sound awesome. Sarah Something did a great job. Clara Rose, what can you say about Clara Rose? She just owned the space. And it was an amazing day, and yes, power to the women, absolutely, yes.
I love seeing that as well.
Power to you too, Marian.
Oh, thanks very much.
Coming down and giving us this profile and giving us this platform. Very grateful to you. Really appreciate your time.
Sure, I'm like you, Jerry. I think it's something we should be doing. We need to get out there for independent artists. We need to go and promote them, because you know what? We're not the best in the world for blowing our own trumpets sometimes, and sometimes we need people who are good trumpet blowers.
Yeah. Yes, that's probably true.
That's probably not a good title to have, though.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, listen here, guys, we're here at the Maritime Festival. This is the end of day one. It's a Saturday. Look, you should be here and think about this, put it in your diary for next year, and support the independent artists that perform today. But most importantly, check out the Purple Sessions. It's a platform for you if you're thinking of doing something creatively.
Absolutely.
And Jerry's the man to go to.
Okay, and I look forward to hearing from every one of you.
Great stuff. Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you, Marian.
Here at the Maritime Festival, and of course, typical Irish weather. It's lashing here, Declan. This is the far side. Declan, Gary, how are you?
Not too bad, Marian. Yourself? Just enjoying this great Irish summer. I was singing Rainy Night in Soho today, and it started lashing rain, so it was meant to be, I think.
Do you know what? It doesn't matter here because people are loving it. I know it's some rain at the moment and it's a bit of a monsoon coming down right now, but look, you kicked off the show really well. Fantastic set.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, I played this, I think it's my 4th Maritime Festival, so it's a fantastic festival. I'm a Drogheda person, hence the name, the Far Side, so I have great pride in stuff like this, so it's great to see something like this coming to Drogheda, and I've supported it from the beginning. So Jerry and the guys at Purple have been absolutely brilliant, so yeah, enjoy it. Great.
You know what, when you said the far side, is that the right way to say it? Far side?
Yeah, the Far Side. There's only one way to say it, the Far. I was at a gig last night and someone said, "Are you the FAA? Is that like the GAA?" And I went, no, you're not from Drogheda, are you? So yeah, it gets a bit of banter going at gigs and stuff like that, so it's good, yeah.
Well, you have to have a sense of humour, don't you, really, in the music industry, honest to God. And on days like this where it's lashing, but the pirates are out there and the Maritime Festival is really kicking off big time. But fair dues to the Purple Session because the stage is hopping behind us at the moment. But you were the first on stage. How did it feel for you?
Absolutely great. I love opening up something like this. Jamie and the guys sounds incredible, so yeah, that's the buzz for me, you know.
Well, you've great vocals as well, I have to say. And you know what? When you're first on stage, you've been here before as well, so you're doing the right thing because he wants you back every single year.
Absolutely.
Listen, have you music recorded for people?
I have. It's all on. I have a Far Side page. It's the Far Side on Facebook. There's plenty of music up there, so you can check me out anytime.
Brilliant, guys, check him out. It's a FAA side for anybody who's not from Drogheda. That's what that's all about. But Declan, you're doing brilliant, and thanks so much for talking to us today.
Pleasure, man. Thanks very much.
No problem.
Cheers.
Great to see you here. Another year, Davina. How's it going for you?
Good. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Just keep moving, I think, is the...
All right. It's a little bit chilly, but you know what? It's a good spot, isn't it, really, for a festival?
I like it. I think that it's on the river, and that bridge, the bridge that you can see kind of from miles, it's magnificent. Like, and it's so historical, the town, that it's great. It's a great place for any art, I think, to be honest.
How do you manage to push your range so high so early in the day? How does that... Do you warm up on the way over here?
No, sometimes I might hum, but I think the more you do your songs, the more you recognise where it sits, and it is muscle memory, I think, actually. Like, yes, you need to warm your voice up, but I think a lot of it's muscle memory, to be honest.
Well, listen, the crowd loved you, even though it was lashing rain here earlier on, guys. I have to say it's a fantastic place because, all right, the sun is coming out now. Hopefully we'll get a break in the clouds.
Hopefully.
This is Davina Radio and the Messengers. Guys, how does it feel to be the Messengers?
Quite good, yes. Quite good. Quite pleasant. I'm quite content with it, yes.
Oh,
yes.
I'm delighted.
You get cheese sandwiches for it. To get cheese sandwiches for it.
Bribery or payment?
TJ gets chocolate.
That's payment to me. That's currency.
It's always good to get something on the tail end of what you work at, isn't it? It's important because you've been here for a few years now. I mean, every year you've been coming back, and for you, it's an important festival. Do you feel that it's important to get outside of Dublin? Because sometimes it's all focused around Dublin. When you come down here, it's not too far away to go, is it really?
No, it's not. And honestly, I was just chatting to another musician who's playing here at 4 o'clock. And yeah, it is important to get out of your city. It definitely 100% is. Yeah.
So what's the plans? Where are you with all your music at the moment? Have we got new stuff on the pipeline?
Yeah. There's some, I suppose I'm writing some new stuff at the moment. We're on the second EP, so hopefully it'll be with us for summer. And just keep fucking going, I think, is I shouldn't probably do. It didn't happen. I can't help myself. But I think just keep going, let it progress naturally, and hopefully we'll get to where we want to be one day, wherever that is.
Well, happy, isn't that it?
Well, I'm already happy. So it's another destination, to be honest.
The thing is, I think with musicians as well, is that you still have the passion, Davina. You still have the energy on stage, as I watched you earlier on. It's fantastic to see you enjoying yourself. And you know, well done, lads, as well. It's a crazy kind of a day to be out in this kind of weather, but it's clearing up now, which is fantastic. Yeah. We're here with the Purple Sessions, we're at the Maritime Festival. Davina Brady and the Messengers are absolutely fantastic. And please show your support. Go online, find them out on Facebook, and of course, buy their music. That's very important as well. But shut up for the gigs. That's equally as important, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's awareness at the end of the day. I don't write songs for my own broken hearts. I write them to wake myself up and other people up. So yeah, join us, please.
Right, guys, thank you for listening. And this is Davina, Brady and the Messengers.
Thank you.
Hello, we are
Marcin Fabisiak I Przyjaciele.
And we are at the Purple Sessions stage at the Maritime Festival, Drogheda. Hi, you can find us at
Marcin Fabisiak I Przyjaciele. If you type MARCIN FABISIAK, Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, you can find some videos there, and we have just played live at the Purple Sessions in Drogheda at the Irish Maritime Festival. It went really, really well. We had such a good buzz on stage, great feedback from the crowd, and yeah, it went down really, really well. What did you guys think of it?
Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it, guys? A bit wet, but it was good. We're working at the moment on a bit of a project. We're not sure what that's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be a surprise. So follow us if you want.
No.